Hello everybody and welcome to Fish, and in today's video I will be showing you how to get the Onirifalx rod. So to start off, you're going to want to get in a boat and head your way down to one of the whirlpools. It'll say a strange whirlpool would appear above your screen, and then you're going to want to use your boat and just search for one. They'll be out in the waters around islands or just out in the middle of the water anywhere. Here's a quick tip. You'll find a whirlpool like this, but it's not the correct whirlpool because, or you can tell it's not the correct whirlpool. When I use my fish radar, there's no isopod or whatever the fish is, the mythic fish that is here, no abundance of it, and there's also no like mist air tornado thing. It's like an airstream. Alright guys, as you can see, it says a strange whirlpool is open. I don't know why it says twice, but this is the notification you're looking at to find the depths. I was low-key speaking absolute gibberish in this clip right here, but what I was trying to say is that this is the correct whirlpool. You can tell because it has the airstream coming from top, and there is an abundance of a specific fish right there. But all you want to do is jump into the whirlpool, you'll black screen, and you are at Vertigo. Now, Vertigo isn't really the depths. I suggest buying Conception Conches. They're very useful. It's not gonna rock. But all you're gonna really want to do is you want to jump down. Jump down all the way down. You're now at Vertigo's dip. From Vertigo's dip, if you make your way up a little bit, you'll find this area. As you can see, it's already unlocked for me, but normally this would be locked. To get the key, you actually need to complete the beast, or not complete the bestiary, but I'm pretty sure to open it you have to complete the bestiary. But you need the depths key. You also need to complete the bestiary here, which is fairly simple. There's a couple crab traps, and then also you gotta get the fish out that's on top of the whirlpool. Once you get the key along with finishing the bestiary, you can open the door. I think you gotta talk to him and hold out the key. And you'll have this little parkour. These things will fall. These won't fall. These ones right here won't fall, but these ones will. So you have a little bit of a break. You'll get over here. You just want to keep going straight. And you'll make it to the depths. Now from the depths, all you're really going to want to do is you want to keep heading straight, either swimming or gliding, until you make it to this merchant man. After you get to the merchant man, you want to go right. Not a full right, but just a like along the edge right. Up till here. This is how you get the Rod of the Depths, which I'll make a video on that later. But once you're over here, you will find Nick. Now, you have to talk to Nick to get the first quest. And the first quest is the charred boot. Now, in order to get the charred boot, you need a specific rod called the... I don't know where that's going. This Zeus rod. This Zeus rod will have an effect. If I can show it real quick. Okay, so for some reason I wasn't getting the effect, but you'll have this little Zeus pool with, I think it's called a Zeus Wrath pool. That'll have, it'll be like a rainbowish color. I wasn't getting it for some reason, but it'll like explode with, I don't know if it's a rainbow, but I think it's more of like a pinkish color. I can try and go for it again, but I don't think I'll get it. We're not really having luck. Anyways, I wasn't really having luck catching the whirlpool, or not whirlpool, but the Zeus's pool thing I was supposed to get. So anyway, I'm gonna show you one of the best locations to fish up boots, and that is over at Sunstone Island. If you simply make your way over to Sunstone Island, I kind of hit the side. There will be a ladder on the opposite side from where the shipwright merchant is, or however you pronounce that. You climb up the ladder. You're gonna wanna jump all the way up here, if you can. If you can't, just go all the way around. You'll make it to this. down from here. Jump down here. I went the wrong way. You'll make it to the common crate abundance. Now this is one of the best spots to fish for a boot, as you are very very likely to catch boots here. Mainly because this place only has like bait crate abundances. I don't think you can really catch fish in this area at all. I think it's mainly just like bait crates and common crates, quality crates, carbon crates, and boots and other trash items like that. But it's all you want to do. The boot you have to get is charred, so that's why you need the Zeus rod for it. Oh, there we go, finally. But this is the pool I was talking about. It's not really rainbow, it's like pink and purple. But you're gonna want this pool to spawn with the rod. And then you'll start getting like items. See, electric shock bait crate. I'm getting something right there, which I'm hoping would be a charred item. Electric shock bait crate, but you'll just constantly get a bunch of these electric shock or charred items. And you're looking for a charred boot. Not the exotic boot, but the trash item boot. I know with the recent update, there's been exotic boots you can catch, along with trash boots. But you want the trash quality boots, not the exotic. So you want to just keep fishing here until you get the boots. Once you get the boots, let's say I got the boot right there. Boom, I got the boot. I'm done. Yippee. You're going to want to go all the way back to the depths. So I'll cue back in when I'm there. Alright guys, I'm making it back to the depths, and I had forgot to mention, but one of the best baits to use to catch the boot would probably be instant catchers, or anything that can that doesn't have too much luck that can catch instantly. So seaweed would be decent, and a lot of the catchers would be like rapid catchers or instant catchers. They would also be very good, as they add the fish you have to catch, or not the fish, but the boots you have to catch. They don't have a lot of resilience, so they're not hard to catch. They mainly, you just want to get really lucky with them and consistent and fast with the fishing, so you can guarantee, like, just get it faster. That's what I'm trying to say. But after you have your charred boot, you want to make your way, back to Nick. You want to give the boot to Nick, and this is where the actual challenge begins. Nick is going to tell you to get a Wrath Scylla, the one Scylla everybody has been trying to get. And I will be showing you how to get the Wrath Scylla. So, you don't need the Zeus Rod anymore. The Zeus Rod is garbage. You don't need it no more. Gone. You need to get the Rod of the Zenith. Now, I'll show you real quick how to get the Rod of Zenith. You want to make your way to Mariana's Veil. And if you haven't completed that, I will post, if you need some insight on that, I'll post a video on that. But if you have the Traveler's Whistle and you have this area unlocked, you just want to go to the Abyssal Zenith. Make your way there. And from where you spawn to the left, you should see the rod. I think it's 10 mil. So it is a pretty penny, but it's worth it. It's 10 mil. After you get the rod, you're going to want to enchant it with Herculean and Cryogenic, as Cryogenic has a chance of just completely stopping the Scylla from moving, and Herculean adds some progress speed along with the control bar getting bigger, because the control bar on this rod, it's not the biggest. It is not the biggest control bar. I don't know what is happening with the UI. But after you get the control, or not the control bar, but the Abyssal Zenith rod, or the Rod of the Zenith, you're going to want to make your way to the Calm Zone. From the Calm Zone, you want to go this way. It's towards the like behind the portal area to get the surface. But you're going to want to make your way all the way over here. I'll show you a little cheat. If you don't know this already, but if you can kind of skip the entire parkour if you just jump up here and or the red crystal right there. I use this one because it's closer, but once you get to a set height, you can just kind of jump off and glide. If you still have the default glider, the basic one, you probably can try making your way down there and climbing up the side of the wall right here. But I know you can't make the full distance. Once you get here, I don't even know what this area is called, but you're gonna need the exotic from all three of the other areas, which is volcanic vents, challengers deep, and abyssal zenith. You're gonna need the crowned anglerfish, the frozen leviathan, and then the magma leviathan. Once you get them, you put them here. This like wall thing would open, and it'll lead you to I don't know. I don't know what this area is called. It's like the true calm zone or something. Ethereal prism rod here. You're gonna want to make your way over here, where you'll be faced with another, not really another puzzle, but a puzzle. You'll have to match these. You'll be able to move these statues along the line, and once they turn green, you just move on to the next one, and this door right here will open. After the door opens, you'll kind of be faced with a little boss battle where you have to rebuild a crossbow. That's about it. You have to rebuild the crossbow, and once you fully rebuild the crossbow, you get the area unlocked. So one of the best baits, I would say, for catching a Rathzilla would be Luminous Larva, as they have 50 resilience, really good luck, and universal luck, and their lure speed, and they give you additional lure speed. And another good suggestion I would say is it does take a minute, but a fast way to get the Scylla is you just want to fish. Once you get the fish, if it's not the Scylla or something good you want to catch, just break it. It's the fastest because most of the fish down here have a negative progress bar or progress percentage, so a lot of the fish down here are very hard to get. So after you catch the Rathzilla, which if you stay tuned to later in the video, I'll be giving away a Rathzilla. But anyway, after you catch a Scylla, the Rathzilla that you need, you're going to want to make your way back to Nick in the depths. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. After you make your way back to Nick in the depths, which if you don't know how to get there, just rewind the video, you'll get there. He'll ask you to catch him a shiny sparkling Wrath Floppy. Now I'll be showing you where to go and how to get the floppy. But before I do that, you're gonna need to re-enchant this rod and actually change the enchants. You're gonna want to change the bottom one to, I think, glittered, and the top one to blessed. So you have the highest shiny and sparkling chance to catch the Wrath Floppy. You're also probably gonna wanna change not change the time, but use a shiny or sparkling totem or a mutation totem, as they will maximize your chances of getting like Wrath and shiny and sparkling on the same fish. So you're going to want to head over to Ancient Isles. Once you make your way to Ancient Isles, it's on the water. You kind of just want to climb up the mountain area, ridge-ish. Climb your way up it. Also, another heads up I forgot to have mentioned. I should have mentioned this a little earlier. It's a crucial point. But in order to complete the shiny, sparkling, like, Wrath Floppy, and in general, Rathzilla, you have to be specific levels. So I think it's this pool. I'll talk about that in a second, but it's this pool that you should be fishing in to catch the Wrath Floppy, if I'm correct. But you just want to keep fishing here until you get the gold ding. Once you get the gold ding, where it's like a yellowish ding, it should be the same sound as the mythic sound. I don't know what I'm looking for. Ancient Isle. You will catch the floppy. Now, as you can see, I've never caught a shiny or sparkling wrath floppy, and that was because if you were lucky enough during the black market admin abuse, you could just straight up buy one. So that's what I ended up doing. So I kind of cheesed it. But like I was saying with the other stuff I was trying to say, you do need to be level 500 to turn in, or I think to get the Wrath Scylla quest, and you also need to be level 1000 to get this shiny sparkling Wrath Floppy quest. So there is specific levels you have to be, 500 and 1000. The first quest, I'm pretty sure you can just complete at any level, but the other two you need to be level 500 and 1000. So yeah. But after you go back to Nick with your shiny sparkling Wrath Floppy, you will be then awarded with the Onirifalx rod. This rod right here. Now this rod, it's not bad. I like it, me personally. But that is really it. That is how you get the Onirifalx rod. If you have any questions, anything you really want to ask, just comment below and I will try my best to answer. If you want to see the stats of the rod real quick, they're a little hard to see, but it has 777% lure speed, 777% luck, 0.17 control, minus infinite resilience, and it can get infinite KG. So when it says minus infinite, it's negative infinite. So as you can see when I fish, the fish kind of just flies everywhere, even if it's just a basic. But this rod has a few passives, but some of the other passives control, yeah, plus 70% progress speed. Every time you get a perfect catch, you gain plus 5% progress speed. You do get minus 0.01 control per perfect catch, so it's a little nerf. 30% chance to fill around half of the progress bar instantly. 50% chance for Levitus. 7% chance for Sacratus. I can't pronounce that. 3% chance for Puritus. And then it can also fish at the Roslet Volcano. So some simple things to know about the rod. And that is about it. Like I said, stay tuned to the end. This is the end, so I'll be saying it. But I'll be giving away my first ever channel giveaway, and it'll be a Wrath Scylla to one of you lucky winners. All you gotta do to enter the giveaway, I guess, is like the video, subscribe, and comment your Roblox username. That's it for the giveaway. This is obviously the end of the video now. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe if you're new, comment, maybe a new suggestion for a video idea, or if you want to see a change in other content, suggest anything. And just like that, love y'all. See you in the next video.